I had an X-ray.
On both your shoulders.
Not on both of them. On this one, but the girl that done the X-rays, she was brand new, and a lady was training her, and I don't think they done.
This is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. Because the insurance don't like to pay for MRIs without X-rays anyway.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I have one question because I am gonna order some X-rays on you.
Okay.
Because that's numero uno.
Off the gate.
Off the muscle. Because if it's arthritis, X-ray gonna show you.
Oh.
We don't need an MRI for a lot of stuff. MRI is going. All we need it would need an MRI for is to tell us if we had
surgery.
something torn.
Oh, torn. Okay.
That was bad torn that we would go to surgery.
Right.
For most stuff, X-ray and ultrasound, and the exams that my doctors do. So that's off muscle. So we're gonna start with X-rays.
Okay.
Number one. Number two. Do you ever have neck pain? And
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
I'm just looking at the way you hold in your neck.
A lot of times it hurts every now and then, but I notice swelling all up in here.
Do you have pains that go down your arms, or is it just in your shoulders?
Well, it's more so in the shoulders, but my hand goes numb at times. Okay. I don't know what type of indication that is.
The reason I'm asking,
is
because sometimes shoulder pains can come from your neck.
Oh.
That's why I ask questions.
Okay.
Because that's why you're here with us, friend.
Yeah, I didn't
we
know
do this
that.
all the time. I have been working in this office specifically for 25 of the 27 plus years I've worked for Self-Regional Healthcare.
You've been here 25 years?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're
a
veteran.
Of the first 17 years I worked at the front desk, I've worked with the sports medicine doctors exclusively back here for the past almost 8 years.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been around them, hundreds of patients, hundreds of problems, and I've learned that there's certain things that I ask because I go ahead and order X-rays before you see the doctor. That way, when he comes in here, he's got something to look at, a jumping point.
Something to go off of.
Right, versus just the notes that
So the X-rays will actually be today?
Yeah.
Here?
What? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know y'all had an X-ray center here.
So this is what's going to happen.
Okay.
When I leave this room, I'm going to go to my desk. I'm going to place order for X-rays.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Allison, our X-ray tech, she's going to come get you, take you down, literally down the hall.
Okay.
Through here, down the hall. Shoot the pictures we need and bring you back. When she brings you back, the doctor's going to look at the X-rays himself.
Right.
Yes, they will get read by an outside whoever.
Right.
Because that's what happens to get the X-ray report. But my doctors look at the X-rays themselves.
So
they determine what they see, what they see on the X-rays, and then based on the X-rays, they'll come in here. They'll do some movements with your arms, have you moving a sensation.
Right.
They'll put an ultrasound on you and see what they can see through there. And based on those things, then they could say, well, this is what it looks like. This is what we're pointing to. And if they say, yeah, proceed with the MRI, then, hey, I'll work on getting the MRI approved and getting it scheduled if it's not already done.
But see, here's the thing about it. I have...
I seen your insurance.
Yeah, but I'm saying the reason why I haven't...
You want to open MRI.
Yeah, because, I've tried to peel, I've tried to blindfold, and I can't do it. Claustrophobia to the max, to the fullest.
Friend, look, trust me, I have to have 2 milligrams of Ativan to have an MRI. And the last one I had, I do not remember. What I do remember is telling everybody to check the parking lot because my husband couldn't go with me. He had to take my grandma to the emergency room.
That part.
And I walked from the MRI machine over here to the emergency room.
Okay.
And I don't know how I got there.
Okay.
Only thing I do remember about that visit is helping my grandma get her IV out and helping her put her clothes on. That's all I remember.
That's all you remember.
All I remember about that day.
So you understand.
You understand.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we have the big MRI machines now. The big large bore that holds like 800 something pounds.
Oh yeah, now see
that's the old machines that we used to have, that casket.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. Ooh, just the thought of it, I freak out.
When I was pregnant with my daughter, I had I herniated a disc in my back. I was on bed rest because I'm talented, and I had to have an MRI.
What?
And I was on pain medicine when they sent me down for an MRI.
Yes, ma'am.
When I say I was high as a Georgia pine, speech slurred and all.
Oh, wow.
They tried to put me in the machine. They got me this far.
You had to come up out of that.
I started screaming.
Yeah. That's what I done the first time.
They pulled me out.
Yes, ma'am.
I looked shell-shocked.
Right.
My eyes were like this. My husband would say my eyes was big as a bow dollar. I don't know what a bow dollar is, but that's what
I know mine's going to get big because they already big naturally, so I can imagine what I would have been like.
And they couldn't give me more medicine. So I did that feet first.
Yes,
but that was in the old casket kind. The one they have now,
it's much larger.
Friend, me and you could lay in there comfortable.
Oh yeah, it's that big?
It's
Nah, see, I could probably
it's
tolerate that.
huge.
I could
The ones
tolerate
we
it.
have here, if you have it at the hospital or the imaging center, it's a big old thing. It is not the casket.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, they give me 2 milligrams of Ativan, and I'm Gucci.
So
Because of the
they.
last one, the last one I had,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, I had to have it like this, and they had to clamp my hand down. You can't do that to me. I will freak out.
Yes, ma'am.
So I had to have 2 milligrams of Ativan. I was able to go over there.
Oh.
I was able to walk around.
Right.
But I told everybody before I left work, I said, check the parking lot, make sure I'm not laid out there when y'all leave this afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I did make it to the hospital. I remember.
You don't know how you made it over there?
I remember waking up at home.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I said, I remember helping my grandma take her IV out.
Yes, ma'am.
And putting her clothes on.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't remember us.
Nothing other outside the scope of that.
No.
Wow, that's weird.
2 milligrams of Ativan, friend.
So listen.
2 milligrams of Ativan, friend.
Guys, just let these guys know while I'm here. Just let them know what I'm here for.
Bilateral shoulder pain or pain in both of his shoulders, a little numbness in his hands, and we're going to see what we can come up with and what's wrong with it.
So, guys, I told y'all that's the main reason why I'm out of work, because I'm dealing with this situation right here. I've been dealing with it for months or whatnot. So,
yeah,
just pretty much wanted to come on and let y'all guys know that I wasn't, lying about nothing, because y'all do a whole lot of support, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, look.
That part.
That part. The shoulders, pains is hurt.
That's it.
And I was looking at some of the stuff from it, because I like to try to look at when a person's referred. I try to look and see what has happened, what hasn't happened.
Right.
I had a patient this morning that we don't like the the nurse practitioner that sent her over here, because that person was not doing their best. In our opinion, they did not take good care of that patient, and it pissed us off.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, right? I'm here because, and I'm not discrediting my area or whatever.
No.
Y'all just different of. It's like, even when I went and had my kidney surgery some months ago, I was scared as shit because it was my first time ever, but they made me comfortable, and the level of professionalism that they displayed was just on a whole new level. Something that I hadn't experienced, right? Yeah. And my physician, like with this issue here, I've been calling around trying to find whoever had an open MRI machine so I can get this done. And I found one actually in Evans, Georgia. But I didn't know y'all, you see what I'm saying?
So this is why, that's one of the, again, we didn't discuss how long I've been here.
Right, yes,
and
ma'am.
how long, what I do for my patients.
Right.
We would not ask you to do that. For number one, we are going to do the prior authorization on your insurance.
Right.
So if I'm going to do the prior authorization on your insurance, I need to know where you're going.
That part.
So I'm going to have to look and see what facility, and I do know that Greenville does have a true open MRI machine, but that's the closest one.
Greenville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's about what, 2 hours from here?
Greenville's only about an hour from here.
Oh, that's perfect.
So they have a true open. They're the only place that has a true open, and I don't know how busy it stays.
Yeah.
But the reason it is because most of the machines now are, like I told you, that large. They call it a large bore, and it's just a huge hole.
That's wide open.
Yeah, it's bigger than the little elevator they got over the Optimum Life.
You can actually see in it.
Yeah.
Like in and out of it or whatever. Oh.
It's not that casket that it used to be.
Yeah, cause
with the way it used to be.
When they came to Edgefield.
See, just because.
Oh my God.
So they have that's that mobile one, and it's
yeah,
the casket, and we can't do. I'm telling you, I can't do the casket. Okay,
either.
I can't. I have a hard time with a CAT scan because that donut frightens me.
Yes, ma'am.
But I can do, give me on 2 milligrams of Ativan, and I can. As a matter of fact, one time I did have an MRI on my lower back without anything because I had to come back to work, and I got them to work me in. But because it was on my lower back, he could put me feet first. And what I had James do was hold my hands over my head. Right. So I feel comfortable that I could escape, because that's my problem. I don't want to.
Exactly.
So I feel like I can get out. And he held my hands over my head till I felt safe, and then he did my MRI. James was the tech that did my MRI, because when I had that time that my medicine wore off when I was pregnant.
Yes, ma'am.
My husband, they flipped me around and put me feet first since it was my lower back, and my husband held my hands through the whole MRI. Right. Because I was terrified I wasn't gonna get out of that hole, because that thing
it's just so tiny. It's like clutter. You know what I mean?
You could feel all the sides, and it's like right there in your face.
Oh boy. Just the thought of that
I
sucker.
can't breathe. Like
I couldn't do it either. I was like George Floyd up in that sucker. I couldn't breathe for real.
But the one they have here, like I'm pretty sure that
I can tolerate it.
I'm pretty sure you could like sit up in it if you needed to. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Without, I mean, like,
well, I mean,
you couldn't sit completely straight up. I mean, you could do more.
So is that machine here?
It's at the imaging center right here, and they got one over at the hospital too.
Okay.
Look, we're gonna jump that broom when we get to it.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with your X-rays.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna start getting, and I'm gonna double check when you had your X-rays on that shoulder, and based on that we might do both. We might just do one.
Right.
And I had asked because I am gonna order one on your neck too.
Yes, ma'am.
Just to rule that out.
Right.
Because I have a lot of people who have shoulder problems.
And it comes from it.
We had a man came in here one time complaining of his hip. His hip hurt. He was with a crutch. He couldn't walk. His hip hurt. Oh my God. We could find nothing wrong with his hip. Nothing. We sent him for a hip MRI. And the hip MRI was normal. But luckily, because the way they do the MRI, the radiologist was like, I need to do an MRI of his lumbar. Okay, bet. His back was up.
It was.
Yeah, it wasn't his hip. It was his back. But because of how bad his back was, all the pain he felt
transferred.
His hip. Right. So that's why we do all of the thoroughness as much as we can ahead of time.
Right.
We don't, because see, a lot of people say, I want an MRI.
Yes, ma'am.
Without having all the other stuff done first.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why I say we got to jump with it. We got to do X-ray. We're gonna ultrasound.
Right.
My doctors are gonna. It's called dynamic testing, but all it is moving your arms in different positions and having you push and pull and all that stuff. That dynamic testing can tell them if they think something's torn or broken,
right,
or if you just have an impingement, if you have a frozen shoulder, if you got arthritis, and none of those things require an MRI.
But see, and the thing about it, the job that I was working, that I had to quit, I detail cars. So, you know, we got the big push brooms. You got to go back and forth, you know, using your shoulders or whatever. But it's like, it mainly hurt more in the mornings. Like first thing in the morning, I catch trouble trying to put my shirt on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because we over 40. You know how hard it is to get your clothes on when you're over 40.
Well, it is what it is.
I tell you, these little young girls be walking around here, Cloudy, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm over 40 and I slept last night.
That part.
Sleeping over 40 is an Olympic sport.
Right, that's right.
Because when you get up in the morning, first off, you got to, don't jump up out the bed.
No, you got to take your time, let that blood set down.
You got to sit up, get your bearings about yourself.
That part.
Ease off the bed because you ain't sure if your feet going to hurt or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you better go to the bathroom. You
got to go to the restroom. That's mandatory.
You got to go because if you don't, you're going to piss everywhere.
Everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere. And say I take blood pressure pills. Oh my goodness. So it'd be extra hard on me. I might toilet about 10 minutes this urine.
Right.